On March 10th, 2007, a baby girl was introduced into this world. She was born at 28 weeks or 3 months early and was a staggering 1 pound and 12 ounces. She died twice in her first few months alive, but we brought her back. She is now 13 years old and a healthy young woman. This girl is my sister, Cassandra Magdalene, and she is autistic. According to autismsociety.org, autism affects every 1 in 68 children in America, and my sister and my baby brother are only 2 of the 3.5 million people affected. May I ask an important question here? How many of you actually know what autism is? Today, I will take you on a journey to learn what autism is, about the discrimination those with autism have faced, and how the growing awareness of autism will help people just like my sister survive. Autism is not something to be ashamed of. It is real and it is a reality we all need to be aware of. According to the CDC, autism spectrum disorder, ASD, is a developmental disability that can cause significant social, communication, and behavioral challenges. ASD comes in many different forms, thus why it's called a spectrum. My brother described it like colors. You could have red, blue, yellow, or green, his favorite. Or you could have any mix of any of the colors. Grellow, my sister spoke up. It's a mix of green and yellow. Autism has many symptoms, normally seen before the age of 3. The National Autism Association outlines some symptoms that would be apparent, including avoiding eye contact, wanting to be alone, having delayed speech or not talking, being hypersensitive to the 5 senses, among others. It is unlike any other mental disorder for the fact that there is no test to see whether you are autistic or not. Instead, the Mayo Clinic says that a physician observes children to see if they exhibit any of these symptoms. This is how both my brother and my sister were diagnosed. My brother wasn't diagnosed with autism to begin with. In fact, it is only recently becoming a psychologist-allowed diagnosis at all. He started off with ADHD, but that didn't account for many of his symptoms. It took my mom calling psychologist after psychologist to find one that would listen to her. When she did, my brother was finally diagnosed. It was our truth. Autism has been discriminated against time and time again. From the anti-vaxxer movement claiming medically required vaccinations cause autism, to jobs not hiring autistic people solely because they were autistic. AutismSociety.org states that 35% of young adults aged 19 to 23 have not had a job or received postgraduate education after leaving high school. While companies are trying to fix this by making the hiring of those with autism a priority, it still has not made a significant difference. And nobody knows what causes autism, but numerous scientists have concluded that it is mostly caused by genetics, not environmental factors. Autism Speaks is a nonprofit organization whose mission used to include trying to find a cure for autism. In a video entitled by the organization in 2009 called I Am Autism, shows autism to be threatening and, quote, works faster than AIDS, cancer, and diabetes combined, with a guarantee to ruin your marriage. Outwardly, Autism Speaks is portrayed to help research autism. However, autism does not need a cure. It is not an illness, and contrary to what the organization has said, autistic people can lead happy and healthy lives without trying to change who they are. Autism has become more prevalent in recent years. This is because throughout history, autistic people were not autistic. They were labeled as insane. There are accounts of villages in the 1600s to 1700s abusing or killing children, not because they were autistic, but because they were different. Even today, discrimination is evident. My sister has had textbooks thrown at her head, my brother body slammed by his peers. Not because they were different, not because they were autistic, but because they were different. Children don't know what autism is. They only see you not looking in their eyes, cringing away from loud noises, or crying and hiding when something we see as minor goes wrong. They only see the different. And when you are different, you are called an outcast. Even with all the struggles autistic people have faced, can we even help? Yes, by raising awareness. Many people have autism, including some famous artists and inventors you may have never known were autistic. Mozart, Michelangelo, Albert Einstein, Emily Dickinson, Steve Jobs, Tim Burton, and so many more. Pokemon is one of the biggest franchises in the world. Available in countless countries, it took the globe by storm. And its creator, Satoshi Tajiri, is autistic. He liked to collect bugs in his youth, which evolved into what Pokemon is today, a game about collecting and sorting. It is also theorized that the game was made to help autistic children from factors such as categorization, not only encouraging but expecting to have empathetic bonds with these creatures and having eye contact be seen as a form of aggression, all traits that would help those on the spectrum. April, my birth month, is National Autism Awareness Month, and people are invited to wear blue on April 2nd to help raise awareness. Many nonprofit organizations are established to help educate others on autism, but they only work if we can help spread the ideas they hold. We can help by telling others what autism is and how these organizations have helped countless children get the therapy they need. We can help by letting autistic people know it is okay to be themselves and to show them how to survive in our society. We can help build the goodwill of others, better friendships with those who have autism, and to help those with autism thrive in our society. We can help, but we can only do it with awareness. My name is Guinevere, and my siblings are autistic, but they are not insane. They are kind and sweet and obsessed with Pokemon, but some of the best friends I have ever known. They are autistic, and they need to be heard. This is my form of awareness.